Why do you waste your most valuable currency on people who drain your energy? Why do you keep chasing validation when it leaves you feeling empty and exhausted? Why are you still stuck in the cycle of proving yourself to those who don't deserve your worth? Solitude is not empty. It is your most powerful weapon. Solitude is not weakness. It is the foundation of your unstoppable presence. Jung taught that true power comes not from the crowd but from the quiet space within you. When you step into solitude, you are not hiding. You are building your inner anchor. This inner anchor is your unshakable center, the place where your worth is never up for debate. It is the sacred space where you reconnect with what truly matters to you, not with what others demand from you. Have you ever felt like you're constantly trying to fit into someone else's mold? Have you noticed how exhausting it is to chase approval instead of reclaiming your power? Your attention is the most expensive currency you own. You have been wasting it on people who drain you, on conversations that leave you feeling empty, on the need to prove yourself to those who don't deserve your energy. Stop wasting energy on seeking validation. Stop chasing approval. Stop trying to fit into the mold that others created for you. This isn't about being rude, it's about reclaiming your power. This is the moment you choose to withdraw your energy from the noise and redirect it towards your own growth. Why does this shift feel so hard to start? Why do you keep waiting for permission to value yourself? Jung explained it clearly. Loneliness doesn't come from having no people around you, but from being unable to communicate what seems important to you. This is the core insight that turns solitude from isolation into your secret weapon. When you stop seeking validation, you stop feeding the fear that keeps you trapped in the persona, the mask you wear to be accepted. Your persona becomes a prison when you wear it constantly. Jung warned that the persona costs you your true power. The moment you step into solitude, you shed that mask and step into your authentic self. Why do you think people are drawn to your quiet confidence? Why does silence speak louder than any words you could ever say? Strategic withdrawal is the deliberate choice to step back from situations where you are trying to control others' opinions or seeking external approval. It is not about hiding, it is about reclaiming your focus. For example, when someone criticizes you or demands your explanation, instead of defending yourself, withdraw your energy completely. Stop engaging in the conversation. Stop trying to justify your actions. Stop seeking their approval. This simple act signals that you are no longer available for their emotional games. And that is when the shift happens. People begin to notice your calmness. They start to seek you out because your silence speaks louder than any words could ever do. Do you know what happens when you stop playing their game? Do you feel the weight lift when you refuse to justify yourself? Let's break this down step by step. First, understand that the fear of being judged is almost always a projection of your own inner shadow. Jung observed everything that irritates us about others can lead us to understand ourselves. When you feel someone is judging you, it's not about them, it's about your own unresolved insecurities. The moment you stop seeking validation, you stop feeding that projection. You stop letting others' opinions dictate your self-worth. And that's where the power lies. Why do you keep waiting for others to give you permission to feel worthy? Why do you believe your value depends on their approval? The first step in mastering solitude as your secret weapon is identifying your energy drains. These are the interactions that leave you exhausted after they end the conversations where you feel like you had to prove yourself or apologize for existing. The next step is practicing one day of pure solitude. No explanations, no justifications, no seeking approval. This isn't about being silent to avoid conflict. It's about being intentional. When you choose solitude, you are not ignoring the situation. You are refusing to participate in the drama. You are saying, with your presence, your worth is inherent. I don't need your approval to be valuable. Have you ever felt lighter after choosing silence? Have you noticed people reaching out to you faster when you stop chasing them? After that first day of solitude, observe the reactions. You might notice people reaching out to you more quickly than before. They might ask questions about your silence or seek your input on things they previously ignored. This isn't manipulation. It's a natural response to your newfound calmness. Your quiet confidence becomes magnetic. People sense that you are no longer available for their emotional games. They want to connect with you on your terms instead of theirs. Because when you withdraw your energy from the world, you are not disappearing, you are becoming more present for yourself. Jung called this solitude a sacred space where the soul can finally speak. In that space, you reconnect with your true self, and your presence becomes undeniable. Why does this shift feel so magical when you've been waiting for it? Why do you think people crave your calmness now? Why does this work psychologically? Let's dive deeper. The human brain is wired to seek validation and approval from others. We've been conditioned since childhood to believe our worth depends on others' opinions. But Jung's theory of individuation teaches that your true power comes from embracing your uniqueness, not from conforming to others' expectations. When you stop seeking validation, you're not avoiding people, you're freeing yourself from the prison of the persona. The persona is that which in reality one is not. Jung warned that the persona becomes a trap when we wear it constantly. It's the mask we show to the world to be accepted, but it costs us our true power. The moment you step into solitude, you stop wearing that mask and step into your authentic self. And that's what people are drawn to. Do you feel the difference when you stop wearing the mask? Do you see how people lean in when you're fully present? Now, let's talk about practical application. Imagine a common scenario at work. Your colleague makes a comment about your work that feels like a criticism. Instead of immediately defending yourself or trying to explain your position, you simply choose solitude. You don't nod or smile. You stay silent for a moment. Then you shift the conversation to something neutral, or simply leave the interaction without a word. This isn't passive-aggressive. It's strategic withdrawal. It signals that you are not going to engage in their criticism, that your value isn't up for discussion. After that interaction, your colleague might approach you later to ask why you were silent, or to seek your perspective on a project. That's the shift in action. People start chasing you because they sense your calmness and your lack of need for their approval. Can you picture yourself in that moment? Would you feel more powerful choosing solitude over defense? Another real-life example is in social media. When someone posts a negative comment about you online, instead of responding with a defensive reply, you simply choose solitude. Your silence on the platform is a powerful statement. You're not wasting your energy on their negativity, and that's what they notice. They might message you privately to ask if you're okay or to apologize because they feel the shift in your energy. You've turned the dynamic around without saying a single word. Why do you think people respond to your silence so quickly? Why does it feel so liberating to not react? The key to making solitude your secret weapon is consistency. It's not about being silent all the time. It's about choosing when to step into your inner anchor. Deliberately, start small with one interaction per day. Then expand to other areas of your life. When you practice this regularly, you'll notice a profound change in how people interact with you. They'll stop testing your boundaries because they see you're no longer available for their emotional demands. Your solitude becomes a magnet for respect and attention, not because you're demanding it, but because your presence speaks volumes. Why do you keep delaying this shift? Why haven't you started reclaiming your energy yet? Jung emphasized that the most terrifying thing is to accept oneself completely. In other words, the fear of being judged is rooted in not accepting yourself fully. When you stop seeking validation, you're taking the first step toward that self-acceptance. You're saying, my worth is inherent. I don't need your approval to be valuable. This shift isn't just about external validation, it's about internal liberation. It frees you from the exhausting cycle of people-pleasing. It allows you to focus on what truly matters to you. Do you feel the exhaustion of people-pleasing? Do you want to break free from that cycle today? Here's a simple exercise to begin today. Find one interaction that drains your energy today. It could be a text message that made you feel defensive, a conversation where you felt judged, or a social media comment. Instead of responding immediately or explaining yourself, simply choose solitude. Don't justify your solitude. Don't make excuses. Just step away from the interaction. Notice how you feel after that choice. You'll likely feel lighter, more centered, and less reactive. That's the power of solitude in action. Why do you think this small choice changes everything? Why does it feel so good to let go? Over time, this practice builds a new pattern in your life. You'll find that you're less reactive to others' opinions. You're more confident in your decisions. And people naturally gravitate towards you because your energy is clear and focused. When you stop seeking validation, you stop giving others the power to influence your mood or your sense of self. You become the one who sets the terms for how you're treated. And that's when you truly step into your power. Why do you keep waiting for someone else to give you power? Why haven't you claimed your inner anchor yet? Remember Jung's words, loneliness doesn't come from having no people around you, but from being unable to communicate what seems important to you. When you step into solitude, you're creating space to communicate what truly matters to you, not to others' expectations. That's the essence of this technique. It's not about being silent for the sake of silence. It's about using solitude as a tool to reclaim your energy and your voice for what truly matters. Why does this feel so transformative when you've been searching for it? Why do you think solitude is the key to your unstoppable presence? This is the path to becoming unstoppable. Your solitude isn't passive, it's active power in motion. It's the strategic move that shifts the balance of power from others to you. It's the technique that makes people chase you not because you're seeking their attention, but because your quiet confidence is so compelling, they can't help but want to connect with you on your terms. Why do you think people are drawn to your calmness now? Why does this feel so right when you've been fighting for attention? So start today with one moment of solitude. One interaction where you choose to step into your inner anchor instead of seeking validation. Notice how it feels. Notice how others respond. You'll see that the power you've been searching for externally has been within you all along. It's waiting for you to reclaim it through the simple act of embracing solitude. Why do you keep overlooking your own power? Why haven't you stepped into your solitude yet? Solitude isn't the absence of people. It's the presence of your true self. Solitude isn't about hiding. It's about revealing your authentic power. Solitude isn't about running away. It's about stepping into your strength. When you make solitude your practice, you're not just changing how people see you, you're changing how you see yourself. And that's the most powerful shift of all. Why do you think this shift matters more than anything else? Why is now the perfect time to start? This is your moment to stop wasting energy on seeking validation and start being chased by the people who truly value your presence. The journey begins with one solitary choice today. Make it. And watch how the world responds to your quiet power. Why do you think the world will respond to you differently? Why do you believe your solitude is your secret weapon? Your solitude is your secret weapon. Your inner anchor is your unshakable strength. When you step into that space, you are not alone, you are unstoppable. Your worth is not up for debate. It is already complete. It is already yours. Now choose to step into your solitude and let the world see the power that has always been within you. Why do you keep waiting for the perfect moment? Why not start right now with one choice? The moment you embrace solitude, you stop playing the game of seeking approval. You start playing the game of being yourself. People will seek you out because your presence is no longer diluted by the need for their validation. They will want to connect with the authentic you, the one who has stepped into their inner anchor and found their strength. Why do you think people crave your authenticity? Why does it feel so good to be real? This isn't about being perfect, it's about being present. This isn't about controlling others, it's about controlling your energy. This isn't about winning arguments, it's about winning your peace. When you choose solitude, you choose to live from your center, not from the noise around you. Why do you keep letting the noise control you? Why not step into your center today? Jung's wisdom is clear. The soul speaks loudest in the quiet moments. The most powerful insights come when you step away from the crowd and listen to yourself. Your solitude is not a void. It is a vessel for your strength, a place where your inner anchor holds firm against any storm. Why do you think your inner anchor is stronger than any storm? Why haven't you tapped into it yet? So take that first step today. Stop chasing validation. Step into solitude. Choose your inner anchor. Let your quiet presence speak louder than any words. Let people seek you out because they sense the strength in your calmness. Because when you are truly present with yourself, you become magnetic to others, not through force but through authenticity. Why do you think authenticity attracts people? Why does your calmness feel like a magnet? This is your moment to stop wasting energy on what doesn't matter and start investing it in what does. Your solitude is your secret weapon. Your inner anchor is your unstoppable force. Start today with one choice, one moment of quiet presence, and watch as the world shifts to meet you on your terms. Why do you think the world is waiting for you? Why not begin right now with one solitary breath?